Iran was the first country to officially recognize Pakistan in 1947, signaling not only its acknowledgement of Pakistan's sovereignty, but also a desire to establish close relations as a neighboring and fellow Muslim nation. During the 1965 Pakistan-India War, Iran provided Pakistan with oil, medical supplies, and logistical support. The Shah of Iran condemned India's aggression and voiced support for Pakistan's position at the United Nations, reflecting a shared sense of strategic interest. In 1971, during the crisis of East Pakistan, Iran criticized India's intervention and stood in favor of Pakistan's territorial integrity. The Shah's statements and Iran's diplomatic stance at that time offered Pakistan valuable international support in an otherwise isolating situation. After the 1979 Iranian Revolution, when most Arab countries distanced themselves from Iran, Pakistan maintained diplomatic relations, grounded not only in Islamic solidarity but also in shared geography and economic complementarity. During the Iran-Iraq War from 1980 to 1988, Pakistan adopted a neutral stance. While Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states supported Iraq, Pakistan kept channels open with Iran and even played a balancing role in regional diplomacy. Through the 1980s and 1990s, when Iran was under heavy Western sanctions, Pakistan continued air, land, and trade links. Flights between Iran, Air, and Pakistan International Airlines remained active, and cross-border trade routes, particularly the Quetta-Zahedan corridor, became an economic lifeline. Pakistan also declared Iran's nuclear program as peaceful and voiced support for its sovereignty at both the United Nations and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. In the early 2000s, as global tensions rose over Iran's nuclear ambitions, Pakistan maintained a balanced and pragmatic position. The Iran-Pakistan gas pipeline project, initiated in 2003, symbolized long-term cooperation in energy. While Iran completed its portion of the pipeline, Pakistan hesitated due to U.S. sanctions and pressure from Gulf allies but still upheld the project in principle. Pakistan also handed over Abdul Malik Regi, the leader of the terrorist group Jandala, to Iran, a rare and significant act of counter-terrorism collaboration that Iran's leadership publicly acknowledged. Both nations have since worked together on border security through joint commissions, intelligence sharing, and cross-border mechanisms, aiming to curb terrorism, smuggling, and illegal movement across Baluchistan and Sistan Baluchistan. When U.S. sanctions intensified after 2020, Pakistan continued limited trade with Iran through formal crossings in Shaman, Tafdan, and Gwadar, establishing cross-border markets to sustain local economies and promote lawful commerce. Between 2023 and 2025, Pakistan and Iran signed dozens of memoranda of understanding across diverse fields including energy, health, agriculture, security, and transport, showing a mutual commitment to strengthening ties regardless of shifting global politics. Iran also expressed support for Pakistan's stance on Kashmir in 2019 and 2020, with statements by Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei reflecting solidarity that Pakistan openly appreciated. These gestures underscored Iran's continuing relevance within the OIC and its alignment with certain aspects of Pakistan's regional policy. In 2024, following a cross-border incident initiated by Iran, Pakistan responded with restraint and chose diplomatic engagement over escalation. Both nations recalled their ambassadors for consultations and later held discussions that successfully eased tensions, a clear reflection of the maturity and stability underlying their bilateral relationship. Pakistan has consistently regarded Iran as a central partner in organizations like the OIC, 500-8, and other Islamic platforms. In contrast to several Arab states that distanced themselves from Tehran, Islamabad pursued a path of balance, moderation, and strategic neutrality. Ultimately, the relationship between Pakistan and Iran has not been built on religious slogans or temporary political rhetoric, but on the enduring foundations of geography, strategic alignment, economic necessity, and regional stability. Pakistan's policy toward Iran has always emphasized reconciliation, restraint, and cooperation even in the face of global pressure, Gulf rivalries, or domestic challenges, reflecting a long-standing commitment to peace and pragmatic diplomacy in a volatile region.